Whole grain brown chips.
Sick.
Gluten-free.
They sound awesome.
Do you want to try one of these, Alan?
Oh no, you got so many.
Now you have to have
What
them.
a shame. I'll take one. You didn't even ask me.
I was about to ask you.
Once upon a time,
What's he doing over
a
there?
Time Lord.
Oh,
A Time Lord and a human.
What's he doing over there?
so weird.
She had to forget everything she ever
He looks
knew.
crisp.
Compared to that.
Yeah.
The story hasn't ended yet.
Cool.
Oh, sick.
All right. Oh,
That's cool.
I don't like that.
No?
I don't like that. Oh. Good theme though.
That's a cool. I like that.
I'm not loving this.
Really?
I hate this. Oh. It's like it's a PNG.
Yeah.
That was awful. Good. The theme's back though.
Yeah.
There you go, Sam.
The materialization shot. There we go.
Sam's happy. It's Doctor Who.
The show's just back.
Yeah. Didn't miss a step.
No.
Oh, they're just straight into it. Straight into it.
Thank you very much. You can wear a suit that tight up to the age of 35. And no further.
Amazing. Yes! The music.
Your wife, that's Donna, is that right?
Yeah, how'd you know that?
Friend of yours, Neris.
Neris.
She gave all her money away.
What an idiot.
In this economy? Oh, that music. Welcome back, Murray Gold.
Yeah. Are they going to explain that new Sonic or
No,
what?
he just looked at Jodie's and went,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. It's a spoon.
Yeah, why is it a spoon? Huh? Yeah, it didn't look like it crashed. It's a good observation from Dad.
That ship didn't crash. It parked.
Dad was right.
He's so proud. These sets look great.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a house.
Yeah,
But
probably. Yeah, probably.
it is a great set.
It is a great set.
It's a great house.
It's empty, Rose. That means it got out. Sing.
I'm gonna get my phone.
What teenager doesn't have their phone in their pocket?
Yeah.
Kill a kid?
Yeah, they about to shoot the kid.
It is the meat we seek.
Oh.
Continue the hunt.
Oh. They're just
normal voices.
They're just guys.
Yeah, they're just guys in
Just normal.
suits.
Oh. It draws now. It's like what I was saying. I just can't imagine him leaving now.
No.
I can't say goodbye again. It's Matt Smith.
Oh, don't.
Hello. The VFX artist asked for that.
Yeah.
They were like, hide the eyes, please. Oh my god.
Something smells nice.
In an address.
Excuse me? What's that Sonic doing? Is he making?
Is that gonna be a portal?
Is he making portals? No, he's making a shield.
Wow.
What the fuck? What's the bet it'll never do that again?
The Sonic will just go back to opening up like any door past
It won't
this.
work on wood.
No.
Jeez. Alright, might be a set, Sam.
Maybe not someone's actual house.
No.
It's resonating concrete.
It's the bit from the Doctor Dances. When she's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm resonating concrete. He's standing at the wall and he's...
Yeah. I feel like this show won't have a budget after these specials.
Yeah. I don't think so.
They just use it all here.
Like, even the muzzle flashes are amazing.
Yeah.
I did read that one episode has the visual effects budget of an entire season.
That's right, yeah.
So-
yeah. So, yeah.
They get some money. All I'm thinking is, twat in the hat?
No.
What is that?
Oh, yeah, because that would have been...
In the house.
Yeah.
Twat in the hat.
I feel like I've never seen him in a car park before.
He looks angry as well.
Yeah. He's gonna kill it. He's got a gun.
Court is now in session.
Oh shit.
To hell with this. It's in its sin.
Oh shit. Oh no. Not nice at all.
Okay, maybe they won't make a plushie of him.
No.
He gave away that lottery money.
Why?
Just felt like the sort of thing he would do.
Cool.
Wait, is she saying the sort of thing you would do?
He would do. So she's starting to remember, which ain't good.
No. Oh shit.
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
It's gonna rip some kid in half.
Yeah, this definitely had the budget of the whole season.
I'd say so. I mean, it's lucky it's just taking the streetways.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's lucky it's not going through houses. It's
They can
kinda-
rebuild.
Just put some concrete over
alright.
that. Yeah, resonate that.
Yeah.
Westerly, Pelican,
He's winter soldiering.
Cliff Tops.
I will triple drive the particle manifesto, overstep the umbilical feed, vindicate the cyber line.
It's back. A bit of Matt.
To drive.
It sounds a bit like the Smith one.
It's Matt. It's I'm the Doctor. 100%.
Yeah.
How long have I got to live?
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Oh.
Interesting.
Too much power for one person, but you had a child. And the meta crisis passed down.
What?
Sure. Alright. Sure.
Sure.
Russell just wanted her back, I guess.
To let it go.
Oh, right. We're just gonna get rid of it.
Just, yeah. That's weird.
She just blew the energy.
Yeah.
Do what you have to do, Rusty.
Oh.
New one.
Oh, wow.
That's big. Oh, yeah. It's very... test Elon Musk has
Yeah,
the
it's very-
TARDIS.
very white.
And X-Men doors. He's loving it though.
That's a huge set, though.
That's nuts. Alright, that's better.
That's cool.
Wow. That's good.
That's cool.
I would have debuted it like that.
Yeah.
Not all the lighthouse.
I had a feeling, though, they would, like, change colours,
Yeah.
maybe.
They're going to keep that for a long time.
Yeah.
Having a coffee. What's gonna go wrong?
Oh.
Amazing. Fucking hell. Maybe they won't keep this set for long. Oh god, that's so real. What the f? Someone's out of breath.
It's gonna be weird. It reminds me of the Willy Wonka theme from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
Like when it's going down the chimney
Yeah,
and it's like
yeah.
that.
Yeah. Diddle-a-doo, diddle-a-doo, diddle-a-doo. Ooh, woo. Just gonna do it quicker and quicker every week. Every week it's gonna be a shorter version of that. Doctor Who's back.
It is.
We just watched the Star Beast, which is the first episode of the 3-part specials.
Yep.
I tell you what, David Tennant has not missed a step.
And he took so many that it
Yeah.
was like, oh my god. Like just his movements. Like I think there was a scene towards the beginning where he just put his hands in his pockets, he's walking across a little laneway, and
Yeah.
it's like, that's just
It was
that's just
the next
the
Doctor.
Doctor.
It was the next Doctor when he walks into the fair, like at the start of the episode,
Yes.
where he's just kind of swandering. He's like, Christmas, wow.
Yeah,
Like, it
yeah,
felt like that
yeah,
moment.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
We will be singing the praises of this man for the next 3 weeks. I'm sure. I can't imagine Doctor Who without him again.
No, like I'm still very, very excited for Shooty and
Yes,
what's to come.
absolutely.
But it's like I'm also sad that we have only got David for 3 episodes.
Totally. It just
Like,
feels crazy that
yeah.
we might lose him. Who knows? Who knows what's about to happen with the show?
So much happened in this that you didn't think would happen.
Yeah.
Like just like lore stuff.
Yeah, well, also, like, in terms of trailer stuff, the sequence of them talking at the end there in the spaceship, I
Yes.
assumed was in next week's. I thought all spaceship stuff
Totally.
and, like, those kind of bigger
I thought that
emotional
as well.
beats would be in the
Yeah.
next episode. Like, I feel like, much like when Mando and stuff drops a Disney trailer, I think we've seen most
Yeah.
It's like just a
Guess
few
not.
Neil Patrick Harris bits, but apart from that,
Yeah.
and that I thought was going to be in this episode as well. But that's
Yeah, okay.
seemingly the third ep.
Yeah,
now.
right, yeah.
But yes, totally. There was a lot of lore dump in this.
Yeah.
I don't think it was good.
I think it was a very easy sort of like... What's the word?
That's a bit of a cop-out.
Cop out, that's it. Yeah, because like... I mean, I guess we'll get right into it with the spoilers.
Yeah.
But obviously, like the biggest thing going into this was if Donna realizes who he is, what's going on, is she going to die?
Yes.
And obviously, that does come to be.
Yes.
But then it very quickly
Does
comes not to be.
Especially because it was a very slow drip feed of her
Yes.
working out things. First, like the money in the car and saying he would do that, and then she said the dot. Like it was a really nice, like, oh, how's this gonna
did
go?
like that though. I
Yeah.
liked how like without her like intentionally being like, hang on, I'm not, like it was like her brain was just like dropping these small things.
Totally.
And as the audience, you're kind of like, like
shit.
she's starting to realize. Yeah.
It like I said while we were watching it. It makes the end of time confusing because in that she just slowly starts to work out things, explodes, goes to sleep, and then is fine. She like overloads her brain and then she just fritzes out.
Because I think that was a thing where
it was like a safety protocol or something.
Like about like a one-time use
Yes.
sort of thing. So then
Yeah.
it was after that. I think her going to sleep. It's like if she does remember me,
she'll
from now
die
on,
this
she'll
time.
die.
Yeah. And yeah, I like it was always going to be the hardest part about this.
Yes.
Bringing her back. I hope it's not resolved completely.
Entirely.
Yeah.
Because I think just thinking about scenes we've seen in trailers and marketing material for the next episode in particular.
Yeah.
I feel like there's more that comes up in conversation about it.
Yeah, okay.
More so about why he's now got this old face again as well.
Yes.
I
That's not gone for sure.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah.
So I do feel like maybe it'll come up in conversation again because it was like for the show, the reasoning they gave as to why it was no longer a problem made sense.
Yes.
But I feel like nowadays you need to be a lot more smarter with how you do things in the sense that there needs to be like a very laid out reason.
Yeah.
Because like I understood like obviously like that gene, like that Time Lord gene gets passed down to the child.
Yeah.
They inhabit half of it so it's not too much strain on the parent.
Yeah.
Sure, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Because like they've done that in the past where
with
Amy,
River,
like
yeah.
like where Amy, her baby was part timer because it was exposed to the time vortex,
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I think that though I buy more than this a little bit.
Look, just because that has less emotional stakes. It's just like that's crazy that the time vortex made a Time Lord baby. Sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas this is so much like she's going to die, and the resolution is have a child. I'm like that's weird.
Yeah.
Like that feels too easy of a beat, and then just to watch them like regenerate out. I was like, what is this?
And the woman just
to suck on that energy.
till the energy. Yeah,
Very strange.
yeah. It was.
It just felt very fluffy for what felt like it was going. Like I would have been more
perfect
okay
word for
with
it, yeah.
her. Honestly, she should have been breaking for longer. She should have been breaking for the whole next episode or something.
It was also like a very, I guess, like unimpactful sort of like.
That's it, fluffy and unimpactful.
Yeah, like because when, for example, when she like absorbs all that Time Lord energy in series 4, it's a very big like reaction.
Yeah.
When her head explodes in the end of time, it's a very big reaction. And this was just kind of like all binary.
Yeah.
Like there's not like and then she has got a bit of a moment, but I don't know. I think it would have been cool just to get like creative with it.
Yeah.
If it was like the camera just zooms into her eye.
Yeah.
And it's like all these memories
Sees all the
unlocking.
moments. Yeah.
Like just something to add to it because it was a bit.
Just nothing. Yeah, which is hard because like obviously Russell's got 2 more episodes that he really wanted them to be in.
Yes.
And this was just the button to make that happen.
Yeah.
And I hope that there really is a reason that they're together in the next 2.
Yeah.
Like I need him to prove why he had to do that.
Yeah.
If he can make the next 2 very personal to the Doctor and Donna, then I'll be okay with that being the slip just so that we have these 2 really interesting adventures.
Yeah.
But if it feels just like really good Doctor Who, but it could have been Rose or it could have been Martha or it could have been anyone else.
Like there's not really any reason why it is
He had to do that to Donna, then that would be quite disappointing.
Because my mind goes to like we've had moments like this where you've got with 12, like he's like, why do I have this face that I've seen before?
Yeah.
And you think that's going to be a massive realization.
Yeah.
But it's just he looks into a
Looks into
puddle,
a puddle,
and
yeah.
he's like, it's to remind me to save people.
Yeah.
Like, nice, but it's like, I think, and again, like nowadays, just because you've got so much stuff out there in terms of TV shows, movies, it's like you got to get a bit creative with it to sort of keep people engaged.
Yeah.
I mean, look, saying that though, we
everything
did
else
really like this.
Yeah. It was so interesting watching it, having watched, and I know you watched a few as well. Watched some of series 4 really recently.
Yes.
Because I'm just like, this is the same show.
Yeah.
Like, it's written the same. It's even though Rachel Talalay, who is obviously the best thing that happened to Doctor Who, even though she's directing it, it feels the same as well. The shots feel like 2008.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it's like, but just a lot more crisp. I will say that.
Yeah. We just lost Cillian Murphy. That doesn't matter to you guys. We've been looking at Cillian Murphy for the past 20 minutes. And
I was so worried then because I was like, wait, the webcam.
Yeah,
I was like,
no,
wait,
it's got nothing to do with the TV.
No, yeah, like I did really, really like the visuals of this. I know that you weren't a fan of it, but the opening sequence.
I hated it.
Why? Tell us.
Why was there cuts in it? Why was it cutting in and out of the TARDIS?
Because for me, I like shots of like the details.
Yeah.
So I didn't mind it. I can understand why yourself and maybe other people won't like it.
Yeah.
But I actually thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
I liked that it wasn't the typical like just going through a vortex for a minute and that's it.
Yeah.
I think they could have done more with the actual logo because it was just like a PNG that shows up.
Crazy.
Like I would have liked it.
It just went boing.
Yeah. Like I would have liked it if it comes from behind the camera to the front, you sort of like go through the O or something, and then like the Who emblem part is like all lit up and stuff. Like
the saving grace for me, if it was doing it, would have been that it's the fluffy, flowery. I hate the vortex. It's just kind of soft and nothing.
Yeah.
Because at least Matt had like the storm clouds, and Tennant had like a beautiful, vibrant. This is just kind of noise, and it's blasting through it. My saving grace would have been if the logo came from behind and it came through as just the diamond, changed the shape of the vortex into the diamond.
Oh, that
and
would have
then
been cool.
Kind of assembled itself.
Just anything else.
Anything else? Because it was the same thing for. And it was short. It was like 20 seconds. It wasn't long as well. It was,
unless it was just because like there were so many cuts that it just seemed very quick. But like I did like that it was a bit different. I loved some of like the shots of the TARDIS just like flying through. There was a portion where like it comes out of one opening and then slows down and then speeds up and goes into another. I thought that was cool just because it was different. And even when I was a kid watching this, like I love seeing shots of the TARDIS in action, like flying through the universe and stuff. So I thought it was pretty neat.
I hope that Shooty gets new things though. I'm worried because we haven't seen him use a Sonic on set, so maybe he doesn't have one at all. But I hope he doesn't inherit that one. I want him to have his own Sonic. I want him to have his own sequence, and I want him to do something to that because that TARDIS is awful. It's kind of shit.
It's because and again, the people running the Instagram page for Doctor Who and any other socials. They dropped everything within like 30 minutes of their like it was just
I stayed
everywhere.
off my phone
So I did see an interior shot, but all I saw was white. And I didn't look at it in detail because I was like, no, I'm not looking at that. But it's very like I love the scale of it. I think the scale of it is great. I think no, it won't. Because I was thinking, people reckon the next one, because of the title, it'll be like an TARDIS
inside of it
adventure.
Is blown up because it smashes into the wall
and then it vanishes, and he's like something so bad that the TARDIS ran away. So maybe not. But when I was watching that sequence, I was like, well, there's so many doors. Maybe they lead to like like so many different areas. But I think like the console's pretty cool. I'll give him that. But I think it's just so white. Like there's not much to break up.
No, it's strange.
What's going on?
And like. The console is great, but it doesn't belong in that room. Like it's got the greebliness of Matt Smith's one and Tennant's.
That's very true.
And then the rest of the room is this barren.
That's a good point.
I am wondering if Shooty's Doctor will make it home in the same way that Matt had Capaldi's TARDIS, and then when Capaldi had it, suddenly it was great. Like Matt's, it was nice, but it was. I had a similar reaction when it got revealed in The Snowman. I was like, oh, it's very clean. And then Capaldi added bookcases and he added little shit everywhere. And
I think like the lighting was warmer as well. And
so I'm wondering if there was two thoughts, is that it will change dramatically when Shooty's on board and there will be stuff like that fills it out. Or because they're going in for the long haul and I think they're going to have this console room for a long time.
Absolutely.
It's going to grow with the show. And so he goes on an adventure where there's fucking hats everywhere. And then suddenly there's hats in the chart. Like, every episode will add something to it, and it will grow into being home. But
Yeah, absolutely.
it's starting. Like I said, it's Tesla. Like, it looks like a Tesla.
It looks like an Elon Musk made thing. But I think like the best way to summarize that is like someone getting a new home. It needs some time to be lived in, and then the sort of like nature of that person will kind of like rub off to the environment.
Totally.
So because I think we've seen set photos of shitty filming where like we can see the interior lighting of the TARDIS, and it's been a bit like purpley. Like
that's true.
A bit more warmer, not just like a stark white.
Yes. Yeah.
So I mean, I'm sure there'll be changes to come, but that is a good point about the actual like the console though.
Yeah,
I feel like it's very high.
It's big as well.
Yeah.
It's like it's interesting how much like the room has obviously all the round things.
Yeah.
But the console is very Matt Smith. Like the way it swoops up into the ceiling and it has like these big bulbous round stuff at the top. Even the door when they walk in, it looks like the top of the TARDIS.
I did like that.
Yeah.
I liked the shots of like the doors from the inside. It's got a nice like kind of like entrance way to it, which is really cool.
It looked like as well before they got in it, they were doing what I've wanted for decades. I love the stupid little paper insert that they used to do, but it looked like it was green screened and tracked because the camera was kind of moving and it had depth inside the TARDIS, which I mean, we've seen shooties and it looks like they've got a backplate in there, but I hope for the most part they can give it the actual depth that the TARDIS should have when you look inside it.
Absolutely. And I mean, look, I feel like if they can do it here, they can do it in the future, especially now, like moving 100% onto Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Like, because that's another thing, the budget.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it looked incredible. Like, normally flames in Doctor Who scare me, but like, well, I mean, not all the time because they normally do like a practical one.
But sometimes they look a bit rough.
Yeah, but like some of the scale shots, like when the ship crashes and it's like panning down to show the building where it crashed. Yeah. It's like the scale of that and everything that was going on just looked amazing.
Yeah, there was never a moment where I was like, like it didn't have a moment.
No, that's actually very true. Yeah, because normally we'll just watch this shit and be like, "That was a weird shot." Actually, no. The only time we did do that was at the very, very beginning when he's standing. Standing in the universe.
That was insane.
That was so odd.
I don't understand why.
I don't get why that wasn't just like a mid shot.
Yeah.
So at least like he doesn't look. He's just standing on nothing.
Or just put him somewhere.
It's a great thing for me to do with Photoshop.
Yeah, that's a good static
just
shot.
Just a nice PNG,
But yeah, it was a PNG. For it to, at least, like, if that's the treatment they're going to do, start on that nice tight they had right at the end.
Yes.
Because it went from Disney Plus to BBC to a fade up of, a PNG of him in space. I'm like, this is not how you want to start, guys.
It was very odd. for a second, I was like, oh, we're in trouble. But then I was like, no, we're fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just very odd. But
apart from that, everything else looked really good.
Apart from that, everything was great.
The music is just there. It is so good.
There were so many like sighs of like just us enjoying. Like,
and not just like the normal themes, even the incidental music was just lively in a way that it hasn't been in a long time. Like, not just when the Doctor Forever swooped in, or I Am the Doctor, or
which
Donna's
was nuts,
theme.
by the way.
Yeah, I Am the Doctor was cool. And don't tease us. Don't blue ball it. But just like, and they didn't use it much in this, but I think it's when Donna leaves at the start. It just goes,
yes.
I was like,
But and I think like this is the thing I love like about scoring in general, the fact that it's not like the exact thing we've heard before, but it's like a different, like they've woven it into different tunes. Like, I love when they do that with things. Like I used to, like when it was the Smith era, like I loved when his theme was interpreted. I guess. Into like other forms of scoring they would put throughout the show. Like, I love when they do that. So yeah, during this I was just like, this is great.
It's so good. I'm so excited for how Shooty's theme evolves, because how we've heard it at the symphonic thing they did was okay, but it felt a little messy. Speaking of messy, the end theme, what the fuck was that?
That was scary. Just like some weird, like robotic, like I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's linking into next week's.
Maybe
there's that'll be a sound that we'll hear next week. Maybe.
Yeah.
But because I don't want to hear that again. That was weird. Like that. Yeah. Because the theme under it was great, but I couldn't hear it. It was just weird breath.
You had these weird like notes happening. One thing that we didn't see that we thought we did was Wilf. And I think now
Yeah.
he's going to be at the very, very end of the third episode as like a farewell to like that era of Doctor
Totally,
Who.
yeah.
Because for a moment we were very worried when they were talking about like he's not with us anymore. I was like, did they cut his scenes?
Yeah, they were like, we didn't get everything, so he's dead
But
now.
I was like, surely not.
No.
Because I feel like that would in a way just be so like bad for him.
Totally,
And like
yeah.
his family and the people that want to see him.
Yeah.
So I'm hopeful that at least they've said he's still alive.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I'm hopeful that
Part
because
3.
the like from what we saw when they were filming on set.
Yeah, it was all daytime.
It was all daytime. The TARDIS wasn't in that little alley
Yes.
corner. It was like
Yeah.
out in the open.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that we do get to see him at some point.
Yeah. I would like I say, I don't know where we're headed.
No.
And I really don't want this 14th Doctor to stick around and overshadow, like, have that thing of, like, when we're watching Ahsoka, we're like, where's Mando? I want to see Mando. I don't want that.
Yeah.
But also, I do.
It's
like, if they are setting up that Dr. Donna can travel forever now, and I don't know how they'll do it to have them there as well as Shooty, and it's like every now and then he pops in. I'm actually fine with that.
Unless it's like a universal thing where it's
Yeah.
like in this universe.
Oh, you reckon we're going multiverse? Like something's
Maybe.
gonna fracture.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm honestly fine with
Because
that.
I feel like, well, because I actually.
What if David Tennant has a baby and it's Shooty Gatwa? And that's what happens.
Oh,
Because they've set it up
wow.
now. What if he has a baby? What if Donna has a baby?
What if her daughter Rose regenerates into
Into
Shooty?
Shooty. Jesus
Could you
Christ.
imagine?
Fuck, that's
would be
dangerous.
crazy.
Is it? I mean, River has
Yeah.
faces. River's had different.
'Cause
That's
River, yeah.
that's-
And she was only half Time Lord.
yeah, that's dangerous.
I mean, but their child would technically still be full
do-
human because it was two humans that.
yeah.
So yeah, maybe not. But no, like
Yeah.
in the episode when the unit soldiers open up the ship and like that
Yes.
energy sort of, I was genuinely like, is this like a multiverse thing? Like, is this
Yeah.
like the vortex energy?
Yes. Yeah.
And it's like something's gonna happen here. So if they went like a multiverse route, wouldn't be mad.
No.
But like I always say with everything, if
Yeah.
you're gonna do it, just do it right.
Totally.
That's the only ask I have.
Yeah.
Also, we didn't see Kate, which I
Didn't
thought
see
would,
Kate.
which I
Name
thought would
dropped,
be in
but
this one.
didn't see her, yeah.
So maybe that will be a
the
third.
third episode's
Oh
gonna
no,
be
I think that'll be a third one
because with Neil Patrick Harris.
Yes, yeah.
That's gonna. That must be an hour and a half.
Men, please.
Unless the next one is only half in that location, because otherwise that last episode is going to be.
Well,
chunky.
because I remember Tennant said a while ago there is so much we
that
are
you've not
filmed
seen.
on closed sets and
That's
sound stages that you will not expect and that no one has seen.
Cool.
So I'm hoping that the entirety of episode 2 is just bonkers shit that we've never seen before.
Well, the thing for me, as much as I enjoyed this, these are the 60th anniversary specials.
Yes.
These are celebrating all of Doctor Who. That was celebrating a year of Doctor Who.
That's very true.
So I like, as much as I really enjoyed this, I enjoyed the love affair for series 4 and what this was.
Yeah.
I need the next 2 to celebrate Doctor Who.
to pay homage in some way, yeah.
And I don't want it to be... Dave the Doctor did it. Dave the Doctor did the big wank off. Here is every Doctor and everything. I don't need that.
Yeah.
But I need them to... And I mean, like, in a way, they pulled 2 monsters from a Doctor Who comic from 50 years ago. Like, that is very cool, and that is a nice reference to the past. But I do need more than David and Donna on an adventure for 2 more weeks.
I think, while, because I'm kind of in two minds with that. Because while I would really love that, I'm also thinking in terms of like, I don't know, I guess just like a non-enthusiastic person.
Yeah.
Like, I guess there would be people making the show that would be like, well, we can't do that every milestone.
Yes.
I think...
Totally.
But being that they have made 3 specials
one
to
of them has to
celebrate
be
the
something in
anniversary,
there.
there's got to be something in there.
Because I also, you know me, I've fallen out of love with No Way Home because I hated I hated just spectacles for so I don't want it to feel like an anniversary special.
100%,
I just need them to take more things from the past and just take some big swings at the lore. Like, as much as the internet have been f***wits over Davros, it's like that sort of thing. Like, take a big swing, mess with something from the past. and make classic fans upset.
Well,
do something mean.
Yeah, no. Well, it was interesting because while I was watching,
Yeah.
and this was only within the first like 20 minutes, I was watching it thinking, okay, if this was any other actors,
Yes.
would I be liking what's being put
Yeah,
down in front
yeah.
of me? Because there is that thing where, and I mean, I don't really have any. I mean, the story in No Way Home is a little bit lackluster-ish. But I still really like it. But I think, but I hate the idea that I think I like it just because of like.
If all those faces were different.
Yeah, exactly right. Like if
Yeah.
all those faces were different and it wasn't like my childhood Spider-Man's coming in and saving the day, would I still like it?
Yeah.
And that was kind of what I was thinking here.
Totally. And it's important that that's okay that we like those. Like,
Yeah, no,
if there is
course, yeah.
anything to prove that Martin Scorsese is both right and wrong, it's No Way Home, because it's allowed to be a roller coaster.
Yes.
It's allowed to be that because it's had all that time.
Yeah.
But totally the same thing with this. Like, is this good?
Because that was the thing. Like I was sitting here and I was like, am I like? Because there was a little bit around the middle where I was like, it was a bit slowed down.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, okay, like what's happening? But I think it was because we didn't really know where it was going. But yeah, no, I was sitting here kind of like, I hope I'm liking this because it's good Doctor Who, and not just because it's like one of the best Time Lords and one of the best companions back again. Because that is what excited like 99% of the fan base leading up to this.
People haven't watched the show in 6 years.
No.
Are back now.
I mean, some have.
Yeah.
Some have watched it.
Not many though.
No.
Can I just put on record? This has already gone way too long. But can I put this on record that the previous era is called the Chibnall era, not the Whittaker era, because it's not her fault.
Correct.
That's what I like to think of it.
Correct.
If someone's like, I don't really want to watch her, I'm like, no, you didn't want to watch Chris Chibnall.
Yes.
If anyone else was making it, you probably would have watched it.
100%. If Russell was making her era,
it would have been great.
Would have been gangbusters nuts.
Or would it? That's what we've got to find out when Shooty takes charge.
Yeah. Actually, no,
Can he write Doctor Who for someone else?
That would be very interesting.
I mean, he wrote Chris and David, but that's not really... After all this time, can you write a new Doctor Who?
For someone else, And
a new companion as well. That's because he wrote this well. This felt like an old episode, but can he write anything else?
Yeah. Like, I have faith in Russell. I do. But it's the thing where it's just like lately we get so burdened with so many other things that you can't help but have some lack of hope.
Yeah.
But
we'll see.
But look, I think this was a good long chat because it's the first episode of the anniversary special. We had to get a lot off our chests.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm sure next week's maybe won't be as long, but the episode 3 will just be...
You're watching it.
Yeah.
Episode 3 will be a chunky one. I'm excited to see what's next. I loved like the ending being so abrupt is so of that era as well.
Absolutely. The spilling of the coffee.
Just that, and then instantly he's like, we could be going anywhere. It's like, that's Doctor Who.
That's
like,
great.
They could do that at the end of every single episode ever, and that would be enough of a hook.
Yeah.
She could spill coffee for the next 2 weeks, and it would still be cool.
Still be amazing,
I'm excited for what they do next week.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
I hope it's fun.
Look, we had a great time.
Yes, we did. For
For a second, I was like, whoa.
The R threw me. I was like, why the f*** did I say R?